So this is the Maggi MS line 704. This is an adaptation from a Maggi 23. So it features 23 spindles. They're all 32mm centered. And this is actually being adapted by a customer who owns a cabinetry business in Poland. So he knows exactly what is required from this machine and what adaptations it needs to make it essentially a more efficient machine. So with this machine, all of the holes in this small cabinet here, hinge holes, all the holes that you see and will need in your day-to-day process have been bored in 7 minutes. Okay, we have a slightly larger cabinet, which all the holes were bored in here in just under 20 minutes as well. So a very efficient machine, much more efficient than the standard Maggi that you can get from many suppliers around the world. And like I say, this is an adaptation of the Maggi 23. So essentially what lengths they've gone to is they've created a new side frame. So as standard, you do not need to order any additional blocks to bore into a much thicker workpiece. You can simply loosen the kip handles on either side, move it up to your required thickness and bore away. On the side of the machine, we have lots of spacers, all the way up to 59.5mm. And what we do here, so the standard Maggi, you have your 0 is in the middle of the table, right there, that's your 0, and then your spindles are all 32mm centered from there. What we do on this MS line 704 is we get your spacer. What have we got in here at the moment? We've got a 6mm spacer in there at the moment. You pop that in there, and then you slide your workpiece up, and then we've got much more stops. So on a standard Maggi, you have 2 stops per fence. So you can have as many stops as you want. You're supplied with 10 as standard, so that's 5 on each rail, as you can see, each fence. And then we figure out exactly what measurements we want our holes to be bored in. We move this into the 0 line. So this is your adjuster for the position of all the spindles, and then beneath that we have a handle for the depth adjustment as well. Okay, so then we would slide our panel up using the 6mm spacer, because these fences are now your 0 point. So we're 6mm in from the edge of the board, and that's going to do our first hole there, and then we move up and we can do 5 or however many holes you want to bore. And it is as simple as sliding it up to the fence, boring the hole with the foot pedal. So you press the foot pedal, clamps come down, drills come up and drill. You do have a speed adjustment for the drills just here, and then that would be the first hole bored. Move that stop out the way, come to your next stop, bore the hole out the way, and so on. That is why this machine is much more efficient than a standard Maggi. And this is the MS line 704, adapted, like I say, by a customer who is in the know. He's in the industry and knows exactly what is required from this machine. Okay, so this machine does require air. You've got the air just there. So that's where the air comes in, and then you've got the electrical connection there, and then a dust extraction port of 80mm diameter in there. And then that is your depth adjuster and the mechanical readout for the position of your drills. They're all quick change drills. So you've got one in here, you've got this piece which will hold all of your drill bits, so it's very easy to change over if you're doing the hinge holes to pins, no problem at all. And that is available. This machine actually is sold and is leaving our works in a couple of days, but we'll hold stock of this machine. If you'd like to come in for a demo, let us know, give us a call, drop us an email, message on any social media platform, and we can arrange a demonstration. Thank you.